Yeah, we had to change the mode. But yeah, where we were at? Oh yeah, we was gonna get into inauguration.
Oh yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into that.
Let's get into some little history
Yep.
on the image of the beast. You know?
The Roman Empire is living through America, Babylon the Great. You look around, man. You know, like the Colosseums, entertainment. You know, the way they set up their presidents. You know, through Senate and voting. All of that come from the Roman Empire, man.
Yep.
See, just that America's that little horn. You know, spoken about in the Book of Daniel. You know? That fourth beast and a little horn
that overcame the other three.
Yep. And the other three was I believe Spain, France,
and England,
and
Great Britain. Yeah.
Great Britain, and out of Great Britain, the 13 colonies, and you got America, Babylon the Great, man.
Yep.
See?
That's what they said. Etymology of inauguration.
Okay.
You see how I look, right?
Yeah.
It said the word inauguration can be traced back to the early Roman Republic. In the early, all major decisions, such as when to go to war, to appoint to positions of power, were decided by the augurs. In Rome, an augur was considered to be a divine soothsayer. You see that? So on the left-hand side, they divine soothsayers, man. Fortune telling mystics, right? They're pagan gods. It says, who could interpret the will of the gods by interpreting the flight pattern of birds. See, there were prognosticators on the left-hand side, man.
Yeah.
All right. The Latin term inauguratio was derived from the verb inaugurate, to taken from omens from the birds in flight. So that's this whole thing about inauguration. It all goes back to what the Roman Republic, and they were what? Divine soothsayers, man. And that's what these politicians are. All right? Because they deal with their left-hand priesthood, man.
Yeah.
Right? Just like the Pope and these different warlocks on the left-hand side. All right? That's what that goes back to, man. And a president literally sits on a Masonic seat. And who's the god of, according to teacher in Freemasonry? Lucifer. That's the god of light. Which they are that Lucifer, man. But they worship Satan, man. Okay? That's why they, matter of fact, let's get Micah 5 and 12.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 5, verse 12, and it reads, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
So, yes, a cut on that. Moses said what? Read again.
Micah, chapter 5, verse 12, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
Yep, and I think Micah was a contemporary with Isaiah at that time. All right? This was also going into the, I think it was during the time of Jotham. Then later on to Hezekiah. Matter of fact, read Micah 101.
Okay, come on.
Get a little history on Micah, then we jump back to verse 5.
Micah chapter 1, verse 1.
I think Uzziah, Jotham, something like that.
Yep. During Hezekiah the king.
Yeah, so that was during the time of the Assyrians.
Yeah.
And we know what happened when the Assyrians tried to come up against Hezekiah. Mosai got the angel to destroy their ass, man. Okay? But and Esau is the Assyrian, Babylonian, all over again.
Yeah.
So the Mosai said in Micah 5 and 12, he's going to do what?
Micah 5 verse 12, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
No more soothsayers. Right? No more. And that's all these politicians are, man. They're all warlocks, man. They're all trained liars, man. And they push out nothing but deceit, man, fraud. Every damn 4 years, you people fall for the same old damn game. Every 4 years, you fall, especially Jake, man.
Yeah, especially Jake.
Esau's supposed to be in uproar. These Edomites, they're supposed to be. Because their world is crumbling, and they see that. They see what the bank is about to do to this place. That's why they have put all their hope in Trump. But the idiots understand Trump is also part of the game too, man. Look at his hands every time he talks.
Yeah.
Every time he sit down, his hands are always in a pyramid, man. Let's wait for that to pass and everything.
Yeah, you're gone. But all of that symbolic, you know, it's all symbols that they throw up to let each other know who's a part of what, you know what I'm saying, the brotherhood and all of that. And I noticed that with a lot of news reporters, you know, a lot of talk show hosts, you see, I always noticed that, you know, they always got their hand in that way. You see, they always talk like that, put their hand in the pyramid.
Like we can't see what you're doing. Like, come on, man. He just happens to have his hand in a pyramid, man. All right? And who's the top of that capstone? They believe that's Lucifer, man.
Yeah.
And they believe that the world has to be, they are that Lucifer, Esau.
Yeah.
And the bankers are at the top of the capstone.
Mm-hmm.
They believe that the world has to be underneath their surveillance. That's what they think.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. Which all this ties into what? The image of the beast. That's why. Is there anything more on that?
Yeah, it was some more on that.
And then we jump to Isaiah 47 in a minute.
We're gone. Thy graven images also will I cut off.
All his gods that he worshiped. All right? All these deities, man. All right? Because he don't believe in no Jesus, man. That's a lie, man. Joe Biden's talking about my faith. And he's a Catholic. That guy is a Satanist, man. These called Catholics are Satanists, man. Okay? That's what the brother just did. The video, they roomed, it looked like a serpent.
Yeah. Oh, I seen that.
See? The Pope, he has the Dagon, the Philistine fish god on his head, man. You see? These men, they're Satan, man. All right, go ahead.
And thy standing images out of the midst of thee. And thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hands.
Yeah.
Verse 14.
Now, matter of fact, Isaiah 47 and 10.
Okay, come on. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
They think they're the Most High. All right, they think they're the Most High. He actually started believing his lies. All right, they actually say, you know, we are the Most High. You know, the earth really do belong to us, man. See?
They puffed up in pride, man.
Pride, yeah. The pride and heart have deceived thee.
Little do they know, the Lord gonna bring them down to the level of a beast like he did Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
So they realized the Most High ruling from the kingdom of men. The Most High set up whoever he wants, man. The Lord put them in power, you know.
He
to do shit they doing. You know,
that's
he
like
gonna judge them.
That's he told Nebuchadnezzar's grandson Belshazzar.
Yeah.
Like he said, you know what Daniel said, you know what the Most High did to your father.
Yeah.
And you come in with this proud spirit, man. The writing is on the wall. Game over, man.
He died that same night.
That same night, judgment on his ass, man. All right. See, the same thing happening now with Esau, man. That's why, matter of fact, I keep reading on that same chapter.
Verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries.
Yeah, because like we said, America's heavy into witchcraft, man. Look at the back of their $1 bill. They let you know who their God is, man. Their God is not Yahawah. Their God is Satan, man. All right, they tell you that in Freemasonry, all the first 32 degrees is all bullshit.
Yeah.
When they get to the final degree, they let them know who the God is, man. All right, they tell them that the God is Lucifer, man. See, Satan is Satan worship, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. That's where they get their power from, the left-hand side. They know that they're the sons of Esau, man. I'm talking about the bankers now. You niggas who join the Illuminati, you're a bunch of idiots, right? You're on a low-ass level. Okay? You clowns, man. That's when you niggas are bugging the hell out, man. Like Kyrie Irving ass, man.
Yeah.
That nigga bugging out. What they do to you, Kyrie, man? What did they do to you? Because he's never been the same after they won that championship. He's been restless in his spirit. And we know why. We know why. Okay? Because he got a sneaker deal and all that. We all know what had to happen, man. That's why the niggas all bugged out, man. See? That's your spirit cursing you out, man.
And I don't even know exactly what's going on, like the story or whatever, but I keep seeing Kyrie on the headlines.
Yeah,
They all talking about him.
He don't want to play this, that. He's been miserable for a while. And we all know why he's going through that phase. All right?
Yeah.
We know why, man. See? This is what happens, man. It's like they showed Meek Mill the other day, bunny hopping for some billionaire.
Oh, man.
The nigga had a pink shirt on, pink clothes, did bunny hopping like a pink money rabbit. That's what you guys are Philly into now, man? Huh? That's Philly, man? See, Bill, this
And Meek Mill's supposed to be some gangster rapper.
Supposed to be, man. That nigga's soul is
thug,
gone, man. Yeah.
But you got Edomite telling him to dance and bunny hop. They're like, your bunny hop suck, Meek, they suck. He kept dancing. He chucking and driving for the white man.
You know how dumb you look, man? You know how foolish you look, man? All right? You bunny hopping for massa, man.
And like that video, like it made me realize, like, yo, like he really sold out. Like,
sold out. Man.
Sold out. Because it's like, think about it. If a okay.
And that's on camera.
It's on camera. And Meek Mill knew he was getting recorded, but it's like he you could see the fear in his eyes, kind of like he was like he couldn't do nothing. He trying to smile it off. You know, fake smile. He trying to like laugh something off. No, man. This dude is, he listen. A game of tennis. Now he got to do bunny hops. So you some gangster. Meek, you should have been like, I'm not bunny hopping for you. I'm not bunny hopping on camera so you can show the whole world I'm bunny hopping for y'all. No. Meek Mill hanging around Edomites, and they probably popping his ass, man.
They popping him.
They popping him.
Tying his ass up. You don't even know what they doing to that guy behind closed doors.
And then he getting real skinny. You noticing that? He's getting real bony. Like he's not eating.
Yeah. His energy changed, man.
Everything, man.
You're not the same hungry Meek Mill that he was when he first came out. That nigga's spirit is different.
Way different.
You can see the change in, like, what's up with
kind of like that movie Get Out. You know, when they around Edomites too long, they start acting like Edomites. You know? Shit that happened with Michael Jackson. Same stuff, you know? He ended up starting to try to look like them, man.
That scripture said, was it Sirach 10 and 9? See? That's what happened, man. See, we know why, man, you bugging out like that, man. See, our people, that's why, the Most High said in Hosea 13 and 9, we're going to read it after. We're going to read it after, man. That's why, if the Most High has a lot of space to go on, well, the prophets won't be here because Esau will make sure he get rid of the prophets. Yeah. But the prophet's not going to be in his NWO. Absolutely not. They want to do away with the Bible, period. And all you jakes will be fagged out, man. If Esau was Most High was a lot of space to go on, 2028, 2030, forget about it, man. All right? Forget about it, man. Because our people have been seduced to the point of, Scripture says he has worn out the saints of the Most High. He has warned you out. What you got?
Sirach chapter 10 and verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such in one setteth his own soul to sell.
Meek Mill, all you rappers, you all playing niggas, you niggas in Hollywood, you set your own soul for sale because you were covetous, man. You desire what the oppressor had, and you got it. But the price of what? Your soul, man. But you couldn't just wait. You couldn't wait for Yahawah Shimmy al-Shah, man. Because he was going to give you that and then some, man. Okay? But you wanted it all now, and you got it. That's why you look like a damn fool. All right? You're being mocked, man. And like the brother say, you getting all skinny. The spirit is off, man. All right? Because you have no business being around no billionaire crackers in the first place, man.
And this dude, The Weeknd, you heard about The Weeknd?
Yeah. That dumbass singer, yeah.
Yo, this dude, you see his face?
No, I seen him recently.
Yo, I don't know if that's real plastic surgery, but his face looking crazy now. Like, and inside the music video he dropped, he literally was dancing, you know what I'm saying, on stage, and for a whole bunch of Edomites and people like that looking at Secret Society, they all have masks on. They all have like real like wicked satanic masks on. He dancing and singing for them and stuff like that. His face look all different, you know. These jakes are bugged out in the industry,
our people bugged, man. They bugged out, man. That's why the script says, was it Hosea 13 and 9?
Come on, it's a little more than this too.
Oh, it's more than that?
A little more. For such in one set of his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels, man. These dudes forget their integrity. They forget where they came from, their morals. They put all that shit to the side for fame and fortune. They covetous, man.
Yeah, he forgot about there's depression. Yeah, the struggle. That's why when them Jakes roll up on him, and he gave them what, $20 for the 20 kids, something like that. Tell them $1 each. That nigga got no soul, man. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't even matter what he gave him at the end of the day. It's his money. You do what the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
But why put it on camera? Like you did such a noble deed.
That's what this dude, Tekashi 69 was doing.
Yeah.
Always record himself handing out money.
Yeah.
You know?
And not even he's that cheap. You know what I'm saying? You give 20 kids, 20 Jakes, and $20 to split it. Nigga, what? That nigga has no soul. And like we said, it's his money. You can do what the hell you want, but why put it up on camera? Like you give him back, man. But you bunny hopping for billionaires, man. See,
that's how many Jakes they make it from so-called make it. They ain't make it nowhere, you know. But when they get out of their struggles and they leave and they become famous, they always move out of the state or hood that they lived in, and they barely visit it. You know, they probably visit here and they do little pop-ups. You know, surprise visits.
Like we said, listen, it's your money.
Yeah.
But your integrity also supposed to stay intact.
Yeah.
And this is why the scripture says, those that are rich fall into snares and nets, fall into more temptation, diverse lusts, the things that you would never ever do, and all of a sudden now you're doing it.
Like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
At first he had his integrity. He said, "No, tell that 50 million, I'm not wearing a dress." But now he came back. He did a deal with Netflix and all this and the third, and now he's catering more towards the Transformer community. I see in different stand-ups he's talking about Transformers, but now he's not. Back then he was cutting their ass. You know. Back then he was he didn't care.
Talking about gay marriage is wrong.
He was and all that. But now he's catering to it because he sees it's legalized. He want to still make his money. So he set his own soul to sell.
Set your soul for sale. Your sister said you're supposed to strive for the truth unto death, man. And the Lord will fight for you, man. But you want to make it in this piece of shit kingdom. There's nothing left in this wicked ass place, man. There's nothing left, man.
At all.
That's why the scripture says, was it Proverbs 12:26? And then we get Hosea 13:9 after.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we were going in on the inauguration. We're gonna still go on the beast, man.
Proverbs 12 and verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Now how you get seduced by the wicked? By being around him, man. Right? By being around a wicked ass, man. That's how you get seduced, man. When you Jakes go to these colleges, you get seduced by these Edomites.
Yeah, you go to different fraternities and sororities.
Yep.
You get seduced, man.
You got seduced.
They got and they be doing some wicked ass shit in them sororities and fraternities and shit, man. They be waxing, hitting people on a butt. They got to do all types of weird stuff, They got them drinking pee and they do weird stuff, man.
Yeah, hazing them, yeah.
Yeah.
They get hit again, hitting them with feces and all that. So all kind of crazy
I seen a TV show. It was on Netflix, and it basically showed that, and one of them died. Through all the different rituals they was going through, one of them actually died, and they had to cover it up. The college covered it up too.
Yeah.
They all covered it up, man.
They covered up. That's how all these it's not because they're smart. They just with the brotherhood, man.
Yeah.
When you go through those different fraternities, it's like a guarantee you're gonna get a job in your field.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not because you're so smart. You got to know the right people, man. All right. The guy on the interview that you're going to the job is a part of the fraternity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The head of the company and fraternity.
Yeah.
They all look out for each other. Right? All these so-called, they had that with Bush and Kerry. Bush and Kerry are part of the Skull and Bones. Both of them. When they were going up against each other. And the guy kept asking us, can you show us a secret handshake? They was like, nah, I can't show you anything. Why not? What's so secret about it, man? That's wicked as hell, man.
Yeah.
Right? See? But everything that's in darkness come to light. Now we all know the truth now. And they did a movie on the skulls. All right? I think they call them Bones Men. I think it's like 15 of them. All right? All these presidents are down with some shit, man. But like we was getting on Meek ass. He in love with the image of the beast, man.
Yeah.
He fell in love with the image, man. Right? His democracy. Okay? It's capitalism, right? Right, which only profits the rich. Okay, and even socialism, man, and communism, man, because it all favors a certain group of people, man.
Yeah.
All right, because America now is pretty much a communist society, man. Okay, the state is telling private-owned businesses how to run it. You need to shut down at 10. Can't have nobody inside the restaurant. Any normal thinking person can know that that's BS, man. How you gonna tell people you can't be in a restaurant when you still got people on the buses, still got people on the train, the planes? Don't you got planes every day? People stacked up next to each other, hours on a plane, hours, man. But you gonna tell restaurants nobody could be inside?
And then I believe like 2 days ago, yesterday, I walked by a restaurant and they had the outdoor dining, but the outdoor dining was closed in.
Closed in. I mean, that's
I was
folly.
like, people are stupid.
People are dumb, man. But y'all fell for it. Y'all fell for it, man. Matter of fact, let's get in more in the image of the beast with Revelation 13:11.
Con.
13:11.
Yep.
Let's start from 3.
Okay, con.
3 to 4, then we jump to 11 to 12.
Okay. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death.
Yeah, because the dragon was a Roman Empire. Then he got wounded. All right. We know that during the time of the Byzantine, they fell for a certain time period. Right? But then he was healed again.
Yep.
The Renaissance, it was the rebirth.
Yep.
It was a new era, man. He came back into power. And he whitewashed and destroyed everything, man. Okay? And resurrected that old philosophy, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wandered after the beast.
Yeah, and we see that now, okay?
Jump down to verse 11. Or you want to read on down?
Was it verse 4? Then jump to verse 11, yeah.
Verse 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
Nobody's able to make war with the beast. All right? Not Jam Master J. Nobody, man, can make war with the beast, man. Because the Most High blessed him with that technology.
It's going back to the book of Genesis, man.
25th chapter.
Yep, he saw his blessing with the sword, the fatness of the earth.
The 27th chapter, man. The Most High blessed him with that power. Who can make war with the beast? He's able to call fire from heaven when he did the Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Nobody can make war with him, all right? That's why the Most High is sending his son back, all right, to level this empire. Matter of fact, let's read verse 11.
Verse 11. And I beheld another beast cometh up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Yeah, it's 2 political parties, and he spake as the draconian. We see what we see in the draconian law right now. Like we was just talking about the restaurants, this foolishness, right? Oh, C-19 spreading, and we gotta, the curfew and all that, because we know say too much, they're gonna cut it.
Yeah.
But they're like, come on, man, like how could you fall for that, man? How could you fall for that, man? How could you people fall for that, man? Hold on, look at me on the bus. Oh, look at the bus right there. Look at those people stacked up next to each other, man. The buses are still running, man. How is that any different than a restaurant, man? Is there any social distancing on that bus? Seats, everybody stacked next to each other, man. So that's all BS, man. You see, but people fell for that. All right, so he's speaking as a dragon right now. All right, go ahead.
And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
The Roman Empire. That's what we just went into inauguration. The same thing. That goes back to the Roman Republic. All right, so he exercised the power of the first beast, man. What verse is that? Was it 12?
That was verse 12, yeah.
Con. So, let's get Revelation 17 and 1.
Okay, Con. It was a little more in verse 12 too. We finish it out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Con. And causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
So he came back in